All right, YouTube, welcome to some new Dwarf Fortress adventure. It's been a long time. I ran out of ideas, but I've been asking chat if anyone had any they wanted to see. And we have Joe here, Josobro, who requested Cobris Snakeeater. And I'm going to let Joe introduce his character and how we're going to be playing it through this playthrough. Go ahead, Joe.
Hello, I'm Joe. So, my character here is, he's a wandering vagabond who's half snake. He goes around from town to town helping people, requesting peasants what they want to have done. And then, basically, he punches things to death and bites them and injects venom. He's a wandering fighter. I've used this example to describe it to pirates, but if you've ever seen Mad Max, or maybe the biggest resemblance that I had, Fist of the North Star, that's what this is basically an homage to. And then, of course, Snakeeater, Metal Gear, if you've ever played it. So, yeah.
Sweet. All right, I left this up on the screen just so you guys could read it if you want. I know the text isn't probably particularly big enough for you, but we're at 720, so it should be decent size. We have a moderate need to cause trouble and learn something, and strong need to fight, martially train, and help people, which is pretty much what Joe is going for. So let's get started. We are a peasant, and we are starting in the very eastern side of the world. And such as it is, we got our equipment together, and it's time for action and adventure. We forgot where we were going to go. Perhaps Joe can tell us.
You've finally gotten your equipment together, such as it is. Now it's time for action and adventure. In the rush of excitement, you've forgotten where you're going to go. Perhaps some of your friends can help you remind you.
Yes, so we start in a little house, and let's see what we got. Ooh, it's been so long since I've played this. Oh my goodness, I'm probably going to need help with the controls now. Map, there we go. Capital T, what else would it be? And we
Cobris exits into his hometown.
Map.
He's known this place.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Joe's going to kind of narrate as well for us. This is where we're starting in this town off to the very east of the world. I can't really show, I guess, any more of the world, but there we go. And it looks like we have a dwarven settlement to our west. Some hills and stuff down there. Let's see if... where do I want to be on this?
All right, allow me to narrate.
Sure.
Cobris exits into his hometown, out of his house that he's known his whole life. He's prepared to wander. Finally, after living in the town for so long, he's grown tired. He needs to wander. In the recent years, the town's gone kind of downhill. Abandoned shops, abandoned houses. Many people have moved away, with the king being very tyrannical as the time this occurred. Cobris has finally decided that's enough for him as well, and he's going to be leaving to help people and be on his way.
Nice, and this has all changed since I've played last. This looks completely different.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm going to be even probably more at a loss. We do know about some sites around here. And it looks like we know about a few artifacts as well. And some events too. But that's just some common knowledge. We have no agreements or anything. So I'm going to let you just kind of say, where do we go? Are we going to check out the Lord here? Are we going to go travel to another city? What direction should we go?
Well, first, Cobris is just going to take off. He doesn't want to be here anymore.
Okay.
He's going to leave to find another town, another hamlet, to hopefully find some people who are in needing of some problems to be solved.
And unfortunately, this tile set, as great as it is for Fortress mode, does have, I believe, a few issues with... look!
Adventure mode.
L, not K anymore. So, the music is prickleberries, that's radish plants. We got a horse. So, I guess we'll just follow the road out of town and see what we run into. So the strengths of this character, let's bring it up real quick, is he's a skilled fighter, biter, proficient striker. He's a dodger and observer. He's musical because he has a rattle for a tail. And for attributes, superior strength, high agility, high toughness, high endurance, high willpower, and some average other stuff. So we are going to be punching and biting people. Oh, and finally, what is it? Acquired power, natural ability. Oh, why doesn't it have spit poison?
Oh well.
We're a rattlesnake, right? That was the plan.
Even if he doesn't even have the ability to spit poison, it's the thematic, you know, that he's a rattlesnake that bites people. That's what counts, you know.
So on Trust is saying you can pin stuff to the top and all now, I'm assuming, in the kind of quest screen. Yeah, pin event with T. Okay. That's definitely helpful. I love that. Maybe I won't have to write as many notes down.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's, while we're on this screen, we can maybe see if you want any particular direction to head. Should we head directly to the west towards the dwarfs, down to this area here, up north?
Should probably head west to the dwarves. The dwarves are known for having many problems, specifically with their fortresses.
So it shall be. I am going to turn on our sneaking, because we're a snake, and... Oh, right, crawl, because we're a snake. But just to start training that. Same thing with our senses, our tracking ability.
Does he actually not have any legs?
So, I always feel like the animal men are the animal with a human head, but my understanding on reading some descriptions is that it's a human body with the animal head. Let's see if this one actually tells us. I don't know. I think it was just on the wiki where I read that.
I kind of imagine it as like an amalgamation of some of them. Like this would kind of be like a mythological Naga. It's like they have the tail, and then it comes up into like human body, kind of with arms, and then like snake head.
Thank you, Untrusted. He's reminding me of basic biology that snakes smell with their tongue, so we can use O to stick our tongue out. We smell horse. That's actually pretty cool. I would probably have missed that. What do we got here? Looks like the main road. I don't know what... Oh, just slopes. Okay. I see. Okay. Well, we'll take this main road down to cross the water. We'd have a little bit of swimming ability. Oh, we never checked our inventory. What do we got here? We got a large copper dagger, some bat ray to eat, 3 water in our water skin, and a copper spear, and an earthenware gulo, which would be a handheld percussion instrument, or tail-held, and as the case may be. I think that sounds... Oh, sorry. That sounds actually fairly close. At least it's a scraping sound with a metal hammer. Do you want me to dump any of this stuff that doesn't fit this character, like the spear or the gulo? Or the clothes?
Nah, keep it all on you. You never...
Okay. We've discovered a river.
Use that gulo. You could use that gulo as a throwing weapon.
We've discovered another river. True. Snakeeater hisses quite often. That's the way I see it as well. I think both Joe and I should hiss occasionally.
God.
Just, you know, emphasize the S's.
Thematic.
Yeah, so we have some keys here. Have they drawn our ire?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He wants to eat one of those keys.
Now, of course, you know, I don't know if they're going to provide us with much in the way of meat. I believe they're actually quite large birds. But we do need to make sure we have enough meat and such. So let's sneak up on a bird and test out our abilities. So...
Yeah, he also wants to stretch his fangs. Living in a town with a bunch of humans is kind of frowned upon to just bite things as a snake do. So he's out in the wild now. He's letting himself be free. You know.
I got it. So, are we going to start off striking, wrestling?
Just go for a strike. You don't need to consult me on it.
I won't do everyone, but
This is
I wanted to get a feel for it. Yeah, people watching are like, "Oh no, not every single thing, right?" Okay,
Yeah, do a strike. Just go immediately for a bite on like.
we got a good shot at the head here. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
the head.
The head, and you want to bite instead of a punch, right?
Yeah, bite.
Okay.
Just go right for the bite.
Oh, it automatically injects his venom. I wonder if we can see how much venom we have. We bite the muscular key.
You cannot see.
Uh,
Cade posted his gift in general chat, by the way. I just wanted to pop in and tell you that.
oh, okay. Thank you. Untrusted.
Nice.
That's a good thumbs up.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, here, I'll share that with you all if you're not on Discord. So, and that's a good good reminder.
You should have put that in the art.
Yeah. It's a good reminder that I really want to change out the avatar. Since when I got it, it initially said it was public domain, but it looks like some jerk on Wiki Commons just stole it. So I would like something that is public domain, or maybe if you're artistically inclined, you can draw something. That would be awesome.
All right, I'm gonna disappear again.
Right, see, untrusted. So we killed the key. Is that sated your bloodlust, or should we take down a few more?
Take down a few more.
Let's see if we can actually butcher a key. It does not look like we can. So this is just killing for the sake of killing. Or practicing, should it be.
Practicing.
So we don't have quite a... Well, it's a square shot at the head, but it's tricky. So let's give it a shot, I think. Oh, we got him again. Excellent. These other guys don't have any idea. We're slithering through the grass. They have no idea why their buddies are falling over all of a sudden. And,
From a poison.
Yeah, let's... we got one moving above us. Let's see if we can snag it out of the air, huh, if we're real quick about it. It's going to be hard to hit anything quite decent. Maybe if we get the... Let's go for the leg. We'll probably miss this one, but we'll do a quick bite. Give us a chance.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the main thematic things. He always starts with the bite to attempt to inject the poison in, so in case it becomes a long fight, it starts to wear the enemy down.
You had an interaction that let you harvest seeds in your X menu. Really? Where was it? When I was on top of here? Harvest seeds from seed pods. Well, heck, let's do it.
So I wonder, can you eat the seeds?
No available item. But we already did it, I think, right? So is it in our inventory? Is it on the ground?
Nice, Cade.
I don't see it, but it'd be cool if we could plant crops and stuff. Kate says, you need a new avatar? I got this after a few more drinks. Okay, I think we've enjoyed our key slaughtering for now. We're not getting any meat out of it.
Yeah, might as well move on.
But we've sated our bloodlust. We can tell we're unfettered now in our need to fight and have excitement, so...
Yeah, one of the things that probably should have been improved in the character creation was sneaking, but that's going to be improved pretty quickly just by, you know, sneaking around, so...
Oh, there's no available item. Okay, we have to find seeds. It wasn't just on that. But it didn't show it on the other tile I was on. Well, we got... What, we got like blueberry bushes here, right? What does it look? Yeah, prickleberries. Let's see if we can harvest those.
I can't offer you any real-time advice. I gotta wait a second because of the delay.
Oh, right. Well, that's okay. I'll be verbose with my descriptions. How bad is the delay?
Maybe like 10 seconds or something.
Okay, that's
I
kinda
might be
standard.
overstating it a little. It's meh, but it's not too bad.
Muskmelon vines. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you still can't eat any of this stuff that you find in the overworld. Just meat.
I remember playing in adventure mode
Oops.
one time, and I was able to eat like lettuce.
Really?
Yeah, I had a character who just went through the fields and started picking stuff, and then just satiated himself on that. So
Oh, and Truss is saying you need to grab them, then use interaction potentially. But to harvest them, you can just use G. Really? Yeah, you could pick like leaves, but you can't get like the fruit. And the people wouldn't eat the leaves, if I'm remembering correctly.
they could eat like lettuce leaves, and that's about it. That's what I found. But
Okay.
I don't know if Toadie's added in the ability to pick berries and eat them yet. So
Let's try the interaction thing. That sounds like fun. No, it doesn't look like I can grab these melons.
2 men relearn Dwarf Fortress.
Story of my life. No one heard that. Okay. Can we eat the radish leaf? Nope, we can only lick it. Well, as much as I love licking radish leaves. Oops. How do I drop stuff? There we go. Yeah, a lot of Cataclysm. Very different control scheme. My brain's having troubles. Needs to be in season. Okay, he's just coming up with BS now. I'm pretty sure it's radish season. I made this world. Okay, how close are we getting? We are still quite far away. Let's travel in the overworld, shall we? I think that would probably be the best thing. We can sneak on the overworld as well, though. We are going to have to learn how to cross a river, it looks like. I assumed the road would come down here and move that direction, but it did not. Okay. Oh! We were able to just go right across the river. And that's not like a light brook either. Maybe that's new.
Yeah, that's definitely new.
Kay's asking questions about the avatar. I'll let chat determine that. How's that?
Oh goodness, it's gonna be a hodgepodge. Pirates. Untrusted says he's serious about the in-season stuff. I don't believe him.
I'm giving you a hard time, Untrusted. I actually believe you. You know this game, especially Venture Mode, I think, much better than I do.
Yeah.
Like, under the hood kind of stuff. Okay, so we have come to this town. This is a hillocks. We got someone wandering around out here. Let's jump out of fast travel here, I think. We are thirsty and hungry now as well.
Did you disable Boogeyman in the overworld thing?
I believe I did. I usually do that, so hopefully.
All right, good. Because with the loner stuff, he's got to travel alone, no helpers. It's gonna make things harder for you, but that's part of the theme.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Boogeyman. It didn't really add anything to me.
Yeah.
I'm a loner though, so what can you do? Okay, we're not picking up any odor, even though there's someone somewhat nearby. If we look at the weather, cool breeze blowing from the east. Okay, so from behind us, which would be why we can't pick up their odor.
Yeah, he should be head to the drinking mound to find anybody who needs first into the drinking mound, probably to get like a drink.
All right, that sounds like a good idea.
If you can do that yet, but if try that and then go to the civic mound or the mayor's mound to go ask the leader of this place if they have any troubles.
Okay, I may just be missing this stuff. We probably should have ran into it by now. Let's go back to here. No, not quite. Okay,
go into the overworld and just
we
walk
got
right into it.
Drinking mound here. So let's stop off and do that. See if we can find the door. There we go. Here we go. We got a lot of dwarves. Let's take a look at some of these guys. We got a fat dwarf drunk, a round chin dwarf drunk. I think they're all going to be drunk. Muscular dwarf, frail dwarf. Loam. Okay.
See if you can start a fist fight with one of them.
Okay,
But
now...
don't bite them if you're gonna do like a fist fight with a drunk, because he doesn't want to kill just innocent bystanders.
Should we...
Man of honor.
Round chin dwarf, muscle dwarf. Let's move on. Yeah, but before you do, let's talk to the round chin dwarf drunk. And I mean, if we're gonna start a brawl, we're not just gonna sucker punch him, right?
God dang it, Mister. He says that's a lot of drunk elves.
Yes, the elf lover. Now we've
We've rooted him out. We found him.
So let's accuse him of being a night creature, maybe. What is this madness? Calm yourself. I will not. Are you sure you want to attack? Or do you want to insult him some more? Should we have an argument about values?
Nah, punch him.
Okay.
Untrusted gives good advice. Don't aim for the head because it makes it lethal.
Ah, gotcha. Another thing I didn't know. Very good.
Cade asks, "Does the shoulder parrot need an eye patch?" He's thinking, yes.
Yeah, of course. Wait, just one?
2 eye patches.
Yeah. Parrot eyes are a delicacy. What? Okay, so we have a leg that we hit quite nicely. But I think, you know, I said no sucker punch, but let's hit him in the stomach.
Oof. Below.
Are you right or left-handed?
Oh, he's right-handed.
Right-handed, okay. You punch the drunk in the lower body with your right hand, bruising the muscle, tearing apart the lower spine's nervous tissue through a large pigtail.
Oh!
He
you
falls
just paralyzed
over.
him. You paralyzed him. Oh, I think he's had enough.
That's enough?
That's enough. He's paralyzed. We went too far.
We need to end this this conversation at least. So maybe we should state something about our emotions or our values. Well, probably values.
I would like to be like I value this fight, or state like I'm happy with this brawl. Something like that, but if you could do it, I would be happy if he would just be like, this conflict was easy or something like that.
Okay, yeah. Oh man, it's been a long time. So we would have...
I don't think you can. I think just like do the value of a fight.
Can't get out of this. I can change the subject. What was it? It was, we could brag about our violent act, but it might talk about the key. There is, there's something that's close.
Like martial prowess, something like that.
Ask him how he's feeling. Oh, we can bring up the incident.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Legs? How are your legs feeling, buddy? Just really rub it in that you've crippled this poor dwarf.
I don't know if that was enough to actually become an incident. I'm not seeing it here. I think it's in blue usually, though the key stuff wasn't.
Yeah, Untrusted says, state the value of martial prowess.
Okay.
That's about the closest it'll get.
Okay, let's...
That's back in the values page.
Yeah, I gotta get out of this through the menu here, and then we'll go back to talking about our values.
I don't think this needs to be an incident, but it was satisfying enough for me. You took one punch at this poor drunk, and you just paralyzed him for life.
This is great. He's saying, I yield, and we say, a skilled warrior is a beautiful sight to behold. He's like, how fleeting life is. I agree completely.
Leave. That's it.
Oh.
That's all you need to do here. You've done your service.
They're asking me, is that a weapon? If you're talking about my fists, then most definitely.
Your fists.
All right, so where are we headed next? To the main mound, huh?
Yeah, to the mayor's mound.
Okay.
You've in my mind, you've got your drink. You've beat the tar out of this dwarf. You've crippled him for life.
Yeah,
we'll just
huh?
imagine it that he kind of like he insulted your looks. He was like, "Ah, a snake person in our town," and he kind of did like jeered from across the bar, and he just like came up and just right in the gut, and you just paralyzed him for life. And all the bartenders, all the other like bar goers, they're just like, oh, like a deathly silence falls over the bar as he just kind of falls to his like, he just falls over, like he can't fall to his knees anymore because it's just like noodles now. And then you're like, yeah, warriors are cool, and then just leave.
So we have some regular dwarfs. We've got expedition leader. That may be the man in charge.
A frail mayor. I saw that.
Oh, I missed. I mean, it sounds kind of familiar now, but I kind of just went right over it, didn't I? Okay, we got a guy over here. Potash maker. There's the mayor. Okay. Oh. So, mayor. Now, should we talk to him immediately or just begin a performance?
Talk to him immediately.
We do have our gulo in hand.
That's what you're gonna do. Talk to him and be like, "Hey, you're gonna do performances after you complete a quest. Then like compose something. That's something new to this. That's a new value. Compose something and then perform it."
There you go. Okay, so we have met Amala Whisper Canyon, the mayor, who seems to not know about our assaulting drunk dwarfs and says, "Be careful the boogeymen don't get you, since the sun will set soon." Yeah, I got you. Untrusted. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's continue. Is there anything you want to say besides finding out what troubles there are?
Nah, just go directly into be like, "Hey, what you got? You got any troubles?"
Seems like life is pretty simple here. We found a trade-or after a long journey from the lands of the Tower of Thundering. We can ask for directions to trade-or. Maybe that should be our next location. I assume
Sounds
it's
good.
here, but we are in trade-or, yes.
Yeah. Now ask him about like what troubles they got, because there's probably some bandits around that could be injected with venom.
Okay, I guess he. I thought I hit that, but apparently he wanted to tell us about his stuff first. So let's ask about the beasts. So we have the mastering the forces of nature would glorify them in the eyes of the world. Tough flaxen is in the mauve ice. Seek this place if you hunt Urit season raptors, the ripe cactus, the glacier titan.
Oof, he's definitely not strong enough to take on a glacier titan yet.
Probably not. If nothing else, I think just figuring out what tough flaxen. Oh no, he doesn't know where it is. Okay.
I think you should head out to. We should leave for somewhere else. These people have nothing for us.
Okay, I'll ask just one more time about beasts. See, there is a new one here. The Echoes of Whirring has a Loth-Eye Castle Sweat, the renowned certainty of the Tufts, the Hydra. It has killed 31 in her lust for murder. Now, Hydra's almost like a relative, right? It's,
Kinda.
Has a lot of heads and more of a body.
I don't think he'd be able to appeal to the Hydra, since it's an immortal beast that's been around since the Dark Ages, or the days before it came along when the world was created by Armok.
True. So at least we've learned where the Echoes of Whirring is as a new place.
Mister, we don't have any control on what kind of venom it is. We don't even know what kind of venom it actually is yet. I don't know if it paralyzes people or if it actually slowly kills them. It'll be something we'll find out.
Okay, here we go. A what do you call it? A brain that's empty. A battle as old as time. Birds versus snakes. Right, we already,
that sounds good.
And personally, we've already killed some keys, just to show how much we hate birds. But in Lizard Brews, which is in the Spikes of Heating, has The Avafi cat controlled the dutiful fame of Seize the Rock. It has killed 87 in her lust for murder.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be a good target. 87. She might be a bit tough, but I believe a simple bird.
So
a simple bird that should be easy. These dwarves there's just a bunch of drunks here. That's probably why they keep dying to this bird.
he doesn't know where that is.
Oh, wonderful.
And this isn't showing me. I was hoping it would show me the name of it again, or the
Untrusted says something is pretty close by. Half day's travel.
Oh, he memorized the map already. Good job, man. It's not telling me the location, and I didn't write it down. We got it here? Yes, okay. I need to know where Lizard Brews is. It's in the Spike of Heating. Spikes of Heating. I'll write it down old school.
Untrusted just wants to go wants us to go to the sites, and I think that's a good idea because we're not getting anything from these stupid mayors. Well, oh, okay, sorry. He wants to go to the sites in the quest menu and then search for them.
Okay.
Like search for what the places that exist. Maybe we can find him there.
Sorry, where you kind of broke up a tiny bit.
Is
there a particular one I'm looking for?
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
So, Lizard Brews, I believe, is the name of the site. And the region, I think, would be Spikes of Heating. And that's all we got, I think. So,
yeah.
The sites, I assume it's in alphabetical order. It kind of looks like it is. There's a filter. I guess I could filter for lizard. Okay, so we don't know lizard. Let's try regions and see if we have the... should have searched it again, but...
The Spikes of Heating.
Type it wrong. Okay. Spike of Contest. Spikes of Heating. There we go. All right, so it looks like, I don't know, maybe a day's travel to the north, or half a day's travel to the northwest. And then all we have to do is find the site.
Yeah, I say we head out.
All right.
Can we start traveling.
Now, can we, like, set this as a destination or something? Can we use our sat-nav?
I don't know. Untrusted, help.
Because there was pinning, but I can't pin this. I can only pin other stuff.
Pin sites, yeah.
But let's see. It's directly to the east of that one dwarven thing off in the middle of nowhere. So
you can't pin sites, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ready to head out?
Let's go. Let's just go for it.
I had no idea when this started either, so you may get some long stuff. Do we want to spend the night in any dwarf hillocks?
Nah, he's stoic. He's just gonna huff it out into the woods.
I am gonna stop and get a drink out of the river, if it's not frozen,
good.
which it looks like it is. Oops, it's.
Oh man, I wish I could see the text when you're seeing it, so I could read these dwarfs in the Scottish accent.
Oh, I can wait if there's anyone in particular you want to do, like the next. The
next dwarf we encounter. Oh yeah, I saw that Untrusted. I laughed. He said our character archetypes are completely different. He goes for the manipulative, super ambitious, roguish type. And I do the barbarian who wants to stop and help people.
Yeah.
We would make a good adventuring party.
Well, we're having a hard time traveling at night because we keep on running into mountains here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
That's a bit of an issue.
So we want to go about here. I don't know if it's worth going back to the road and taking that up. I think we might have to travel the whole thing over land.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's going to take a while, but we might run into some interesting stuff along the way. So let's not stop here. I think this is about as close as we can get. And you know what? I'm going to end this episode here, and we're going to try to cover some ground unrecorded. If anything comes up, then we'll obviously bring you all back. But hopefully you're enjoying this new adventure. It's very fun to be in adventure mode again. And if this is something that you think is kind of cool, maybe you have an idea for a character and you like to jump on Discord and kind of play the game with me and kind of, you know, help control what the character does, I think that'd be a lot of fun. So if that's something that appeals to you, put a comment in the video there or on Discord or something like that. So thanks for watching, and once again, thanks to Joe for agreeing to do this.
Glad to be here. Also, be sure to join Pirates Discord.
There you go. We'll put a link to it in the description. So thanks for watching, folks. See you in the next episode.
Bye.